Americans who trust Trump are more likely to discriminate Asian Americans over COVID-19, study shows. Oh, they actually need a study? They actually need a study to show that, huh? Okay. So let's see. Amid the COVID 19 crisis, U.S. adults who have greater trust in President Donald Trump are more likely to engage in discriminatory behavior against Asian Americans, a new study revealed. Trump, who has referred to SARS-CoV-2 as the Chinese virus and Kung flu, routinely defends his use of the terms, saying that they were meant to indict China rather than Asian Americans. We are united in our efforts to defeat the invisible virus, and many people say that it is patriotic to wear a face mask when you can't socially distance. There is nobody more patriotic than me, your favorite president. However, his followers appear to miss the difference, as the study published in the International Journal of Public Health suggests that they would express more bias against the group than those who trust in science. We found over 40% of our sample reported they would engage in at least one discriminatory behavior toward people of Asian descent. Respondents who were fearful of COVID-19 and had less accurate knowledge about the virus reported more negative attitudes toward Asians as did respondents with less trust in science and more trust in President Trump. Based on surveys of 1,141 U.S. residents in March 20th, the study found that more than 40% were willing to engage in at least one biased and discriminatory behavior toward people of Asian descent, such as refusing to sit next to one. Now, I'm not gonna go through this one here. Somebody claims spit on for being Asian, so forth. Chrisana Tang. Man coughed and spit on her while she was riding the train to work at New York City Health and Hospital's Jacoby in the Bronx. Tang says the man also told her to go back to China. Everybody comes from China, huh? I mean, how stupid is that? You know? Asia has so many different ethnicities, but everybody seems to be from China. That that just shows how dumb a lot of these people are. What's this here? Okay. Now there's a video here. Mama Dolly posted. Said, I'm going to read this. This afternoon I was verbally assaulted by a stranger due to the color of my skin while I was waiting in line to order food. The person next to me handed me their card and said, "Let's have a lunch together." I declined and said, "I'm sorry, I'm married." He then snatched his card back and screamed the most hateful racial slurs and degrading words in the English dictionary toward me. I am appalled that someone would tell me to go back to Asia after being born and raised in the U.S. What was more disappointing is that LAPD, that's the Los Angeles Police Department, said there's nothing they can do to address the situation. This is 2020. This was last year she posted this. And we are all fighting for equal right. I will never forget the words that this man uttered. And she asks, please share this video so we can raise awareness that treating everyone with love and kindness is more important now than ever before. I hope and pray that someone can recognize this man so he can get the help that he desperately needs before another person is attacked. Well, in the video, which I'm gonna play, he gives his name, he gives his date of birth, his social security number. I don't know if it's real, but I mean, we talking about identity fraud there. If that is real social security number and real name.
Wow.
I'll take a picture of your fucking ass too, bitch. What the fuck is the matter
Wow.
with you?
I'm sorry, can you help me?
Yeah, help
He's being very,
her.
very
Go back to
abusive right
fucking
now.
Asia. Fucking bitch. I'm trying to
Wow.
help you, motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you-
And my name, and you know what? My name is Frederick Douglass Smith. My social security number is 557
Wow. Tanya.
390521. I was born November 6,
Can you
1970.
help me, please? This is getting really scary.
Ain't nobody gonna help you. Police can't do shit to you in front of me.
Tanya, can you
Not
turn
a
that on?
goddamn thing. I'm a contributor to the Obama administration.
Oh
You
my
fucking
god.
Asian cunt.
Oh my god.
Fuck out of here,
Oh my
bitch.
god.
What the fuck is the matter with these fucking hoes?
Tanya, this guy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look at you. I mean, you ain't even fine. I'll
Wow.
take a picture of your fucking ass too, bitch. What the fuck is the matter
Wow.
with you?
I'm sorry, can you help me?
Yeah, help
He's
her.
being very,
Help
very
her go back to
abusive right
fucking
now.
Asia.
Fine.
Fucking bitch. I'm trying to
Wow.
help you, motherfucker.
And now he's
Wow.
out.
Yeah.
Can you-
And my name, and you know what? My name is Frederick Douglass Smith. My social security number is 557
Wow. Tanya.
390521. I was born November 6,
Can you
1970.
help me, please? This is getting really scary.
Ain't nobody gonna help you. Police can't do shit to you in front of me.
Tanya, can you
Not
turn
a
that on?
goddamn thing. I'm a contributor to the Obama administration.
Oh
You
my
fucking
god.
Asian cunt.
Oh my god.
Fuck out of here,
Oh my
bitch.
god.
What the fuck is the matter with these fucking hoes?
Tanya, this guy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look at you. I mean, you ain't even fine.
Wow.
Now that's interesting. He said, look at you. You're not even fine. And this is the woman he was just trying to sit and have lunch with, So I don't think it falls into the category. I mean, this guy this reminds me of the story with the fox, the sour grapes story. Sour grapes, that's where that comes from. Sour grapes. The fox was trying to reach the grapes, and he jumped a few times. He couldn't reach the grapes, and then he said, "Well, these grapes must be sour. That's the only reason I can't reach them." So that's where you get the sour grapes from. And this is exactly what's going on here in this video. He wanted to have lunch with the lady, and she turned him down. She said she's married, and then he just went off. Obviously, he seems to be mentally off. He's talking about the Obama administration. His name is Frederick Douglass Smith or something like that. Frederick Douglass is a famous name, So I mean, if you have a name like Frederick Douglass, who he was, you should live up to it. You should try and live up to the moment for who Frederick Douglass was. You shouldn't debase yourself like that in public and be cussing and using such foul language against somebody and chastising them and criticizing them based on their race because they decline to accept a date or lunch with you or what have you. So definitely, this is a sour grapes moment here. Not your typical, like some people who just go out and text somebody because they're Asian, but he definitely wanted to sit down and have some lunch with her. And if you walk through the streets like in New York, you see guys like that who call a woman, and not necessarily Asian woman, could be the same race, and the woman just walked by, passed by, said nothing, get heckled, and then all of a sudden they just turn into a woman, and use some really bad words because she didn't smile or what have you. So this is what's going on here. This is a sour grapes moment, unfortunately.